So the last 3 weeks have been crazy when it comes to Deadpool 3 leaks and rumors, and now we're more convinced than ever that Deadpool 3 is not only going to be a launching point to Secret Wars, but a MCU reboot. What's up? I'm King Cunts. Welcome to my basement. This is the Nerds Underground, where we use fan theory and speculation to complete the leak. So hit that like and subscribe button and let's get it. Look, we're going to be talking about those Deadpool 3 leaks and rumors, but that's not the real juice of this video. The real juice is piecing together what these leaks mean and how Kevin Feige is actually planning to use these characters and things to reboot the MCU universe. So while leaks have been coming out left and right from scoopers, I'll mainly be referring to the one from Casey Walsh, in which he said, Deadpool 3 is a lead up to Secret Wars, and realities in that movie will be collapsing, and TVA will be picking up heroes from these dying worlds to put them in one universe that's called New Earth/Battle World. Wolverine is chosen from the Fox universe and finds an imprisoned Deadpool, and they start their adventure to save Wolverine's dying universe and friends. I also have a couple of other leaks and rumors that I'm going to be touching on in this video that I just want to get out of the way as well. So aside from that, you got scoopers like Can We Get Some Toast saying Deadpool 3 will be the Infinity War to Secret War. Others are also out there teasing an Avengers team moment for this movie too, throwing out some rumors about this leading to a reboot. And to put a bow on the leaks here, in a video from the Den of Nerds, Josh says that the TVA would be led by Loki, and the characters like RDJ Iron Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Fox X-Men galore would assemble to battle Kang, the Beyonder Kang, or the Council of Kangs, whichever one you want to put your hat on that new Earth. He also says that New Earth would become the home of the new MCU. Like I said, it's been wild with Deadpool 3 leaks. But with that aside, let's go ahead and jump into the juice, because all of this really makes sense when you piece them all together, and it builds off of what the MCU has been establishing in phases 4 and 5 as well. So first starting with Deadpool 3 and what the TVA is going to be doing in that movie, because that actually has a lot to do with the ending of Loki season 2. Like, check me out. Believing that Loki season 2 is ending with Loki as the leader of the TVA, it would absolutely point to the agents going through the multiverse trying to gather up heroes to face this one big threat that Loki thinks is coming to destroy the multiverse, that is Kang the Conqueror, or presumably by then the Council of Kangs. And as universes are dying off from incursions, the TVA would then take heroes from there and have them assemble in the void, I'd imagine, in order to prepare the face-off against the Council. All makes sense, right? Well, that leads up to the TVA recruiting Deadpool and Wolverine in Deadpool 3. And you could think about it this way here in a second. Like, this leads up to the perfect conflict for Deadpool and Wolverine versus the TVA in Deadpool 3. Because in order for them to be recruiting these heroes from the multiverse, like they said, the multiverse is going to have to be dying. So that at least in part involves these characters allowing these multiverses to die through, be it incursions or being pruned or what have you, right? So with that being said, that's something I don't think Wolverine and Deadpool will be down with. So the whole movie there in premise would be the TVA chasing them down, trying to get them to join the team, and then them eventually seeing what they have to do and have to join the TVA. Look, this may change a lot when it comes to the TVA moving forward and how they recruit people like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, or like a Fantastic Four and Reed Richards. That could play a huge role in how they do that moving forward. But regardless, the implication of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool being in Secret Wars means that at the end of Deadpool 3, they'll likely agree to work with Loki and the TVA in order to come together and help fight Kang. And that's where Can We Get Some Toast comes in, because when she's comparing Deadpool 3 to Infinity War, I'm fanboy dreaming of a post-credit scene in Deadpool 3 where Deadpool is sitting at the table and one by one the camera pans to these multiversal cameos of heroes who are sitting there waiting for their chance to face off against the Council of Kangs in the Void. In fact, I can't think of anything better that would create a hype train having those type of cameos revealed that would lead directly into Secret Wars. But real quick, before we jump right into Secret Wars, it really just wouldn't do this video justice to go right into talking about Secret Wars without spending at least 30 seconds talking about Kang Dynasty. Like, it just wouldn't feel right, because It wasn't included in the leaks, and there isn't much of the leaks out there on that movie, but somehow these leaks on Deadpool 3 have strengthened my speculation on what's going on here. But with Deadpool 3 being the multiversal side of this saga, this story, right? The Kang Dynasty, I believe, will serve more so to the 616 side of the saga. With Shang-Chi 2 revealing the threat of the Council of Kangs to the sacred timeline, you know, this sacred timeline that has a current lineup of Avengers that nobody really knows. Look, they will be fighting the Kangs as the timeline is being destroyed in Kang Dynasty. Like, that's what I really think is going down. This, all in all, the sacred timeline being destroyed would destroy the multiverse altogether. But as these Avengers are being defeated, because we know they're pretty much mid, the heroes from the Deadpool post-credit scene will appear, will come up and help the Avengers escape to the void. So boom, that's Kang Dynasty. So now let's go to Secret Wars, where a lot of the things that Josh from the Den of Nerds has been reporting is connecting in heavily with all of these other rumors that we're talking about here. He's saying you're not only going to have 616 heroes on New Earth, right? But you'll also be having multiversal legacy heroes all ready to fight the Council of Kangs on New Earth. Like, that's where that battle is going to go down. Which, by the way, I think it's being called New Earth instead of Battle World at this point for a reason. But we'll get into that in a second. And I know it's not being reported, but a Secret Wars with all of these heroes facing off against the Council of Kangs, just the Council of Kangs, seems kind of mid to me, right? So my speculation here to add on to that leak there is that we'll be seeing not just the Council of Kangs, we'll be seeing them bring their own team of multiverse of villains to the New Earth as well, adding a dimension to this movie that nobody is even thinking about right now. And to be honest, this would actually even make a perfect blend of what goes down in Jim Shooter's Secret Wars, where you have the heroes and villains just plopped into Battle World to fight it out, but it also does incorporate what goes on in Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars when it comes to the incursions and destruction of the multiverse, right? But here's the thing. Remember when I said there's a reason why this won't be Battle World, right? That's because I think the heroes will likely lose in Secret Wars Part 1. That's what I mean by that. We'll see the multiverse come to this brink of destruction, right? Until we get an abrupt ending at the end of Secret Wars Part 1 that comes with us believing that our heroes lost and the multiverse had been destroyed, until you see a post-credit scene come up with Wanda, Doctor Strange, and a Beyonder, Kang the Conqueror outside of space and time that leads into an end credit scene with Hugh Jackman, RDJ, and a couple of other superheroes, some that we know from the 616 already, waking up in a new universe. And look, I know it might seem like that's out of left field, but hear me out for a second. Doctor Strange and Wanda have been strangely left out of a lot of leaks when it comes to Deadpool 3, and quite frankly, Secret Wars as well. I mean, a lot of them have really been focusing on the cameos that we will see in both of those movies. And that's cool, because I think while a lot of the fan service and fun things will be going on in Secret Wars, like on screen with those heroes, off screen or maybe on smaller scenes, we'll see action with Doctor Strange, Wanda, and Kang the Conqueror as the Beyonder, trying to solve things on their own in the background. Look, I'm going to be getting into a whole video about that, so you're going to want to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you know when it drops, because this really mirrors a lot of what goes down in the Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars with Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, and Molecule Man before they take over the Beyonder's powers and create Battle World. But all that to say, I believe that the team that I mentioned that would survive Secret Wars and wake up in Battle World could have actually been saved by the TVA or even a failsafe plan that they had of their own, and be the movie version of the Illuminati members and heroes that survived on the raft in Secret Wars 2015. That team is particularly important because they went on to fight Doom, destroy Battle World, and give Marvel Comics a soft reboot. You see where I'm headed, right? Bruh, they're doing the exact same thing. And what's even cooler about it is that I believe we'll all be having fun in this entire phase on Battle World. And that's why I'm really sold on these leaks and the connections that I have between them, because bruh, to me, this is the perfect way to reboot the MCU, because you can really get to merge all of these IPs together afterwards. But before that, you can have these moments of fan service, have these moments of paying homage to these legacy characters and multiverses, while at the same time opening the door to some of these legacy characters who want to come into the main MCU and have some fun while they're at it. So again, like that leaves you space to keep some of the same cast while also recasting some of these roles that we desperately need back in the MCU. But anyway, let me know what you think about everything I talked about here in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and also that notification button too as well. And I will see you in the next video.